Hello and welcome back to another episode here on the OmathaCraft server. In today's episode, it is episode 21, and today we are going to be working on a cactus farm. And the reason we are doing that is because I've just finished a stream today, and it was, what day is it today? So it's the 8th. So if you watch that stream, thank you for coming along. It was a big stream, and loads of people, new people came along, and we were beginning to gathering resources for the town hall. And we need a lot of, what's it called? Cyan dye. So, to get that, we need a cactus farm. So what did I do? I dug another big hole. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me digging big holes. I thought that was it. I thought I said I'd never do another big dig again. Yeah, I did it again. So I dug another big hole. Yeah, I know. It's mad. And what we're going to do is we're going to be filling that full of a cactus farm, but I missed the thing. Oh dear. Right. Come on. Yeah, please. Thank you. So yeah, we're going to be building a cactus farm in today's episode. So I am looking for cactus and sand. We've got some sand there, and we got some cactus there. That should be good. We actually just need to double check we've got any glass panes, which we have some there. Perfect. So let's quickly show you what this design is. I'm going to do all this on camera. I've done all the testing and designing. I think Exuma made it, I want to say, made this design, which is, it's a really good design. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh dear. Yeah, that could have happened. Yeah, or we can pretend it didn't happen. Pretend that didn't happen. As if nothing ever happened, this is what the design is. So what we do is just place cactus on these guys. Actually, probably not a good idea to place these on first. We'll place these on last. I think we might survive a bit longer. I think that probably makes sense. So on this layer here, we grab our glass panes, and all we have to do is just have to wrap them around this entire build. Which actually, it might be easier to do. Well, I was going to say it might be easier to do in survival, because you're actually having to kind of shift onto the block, and that's going down there. The water is just a water source in each corner, which is really good. Fishy is online. He's not anymore. See ya. And yeah, so this here will pop off the cactus the moment it grows, which means it will pop off down into the water stream, and there will be a little bit of loss due to it hitting the cactus, but there's nothing we can really do about. So this seems to be the most efficient design from what I've heard, so that's what I've gone with. So if we just place this line in here, and like so, no, I always place it in the wrong place, the one block where you don't want it, because you want the cactus to grow, you place it. For this bit here, we leave a gap because we're going to have them all the way up to the top, meaning all the cactus will be falling down this center block, and down there we'll have all the sorting stuff. And that will probably most likely just be an elevator, which takes all up to the bulk storage system. Which that's just another project on our long list of things we have to do. So yeah, that is something I know we need to do alongside finishing our storage system, just alongside everything, to be honest. So yeah, I hopefully can get the rest of these in now. There we go, place that in there. And as you can see, it's a bit, I hate placing the glass panes in. This is I guess you could use iron bars as well if you wanted to. But other than that, it's this block model, is the only one you can really use for max efficiency. So I don't really have much of a choice. But they are a pain to place, but will make life a lot easier. I have a cool idea for what I want to do up at the top. So there we go. Oh, no, we need to place the final bits in here. That looks like everything. So then all you have to do, place your cactus in just like this, and there we go. Well, no, on the cactus. So the moment the cactus grows, which I can't actually place it, but maybe no, I can't actually place it because of the glass panes there. But basically, the moment it grows, it'll instantly pop off because it's touching the glass panes. Nice and simple. And then the next layer will be this block here. So this will be the floor for the next layer, and then we can't have a block like that. Ow. It hurts me. It hurts me lots. So yeah, this will be the floor for the next layer, and obviously we will keep the hole in the center, which will be just here. I'm building this out of spruce planks. I don't really know why. Just I wanted to build it as spruce planks, so I did. That's about as far as I went with it. That was my logic behind it. I want to build it as spruce planks, so I will. One thing we do need is definitely a ladder running up the side, because we're going to be falling off a lot and just needing to climb back, and we'll be wasting a lot of rockets if we don't. So I'm going to sort of crack on building this. I reckon I'll do half of it and then we'll time lapse the rest, and then hopefully we'll get around to building the thing I want to build on top. Maybe even we'll do some stuff over at Communal, but we'll find out and we'll crack on with this. So I'll crack on and build a few of these layers, and I'll see you in just a bit. I just thought I'd double check that we can grow with a block completely above the cactus, but it's growing fine. So yeah, it does work. I thought I'd double check that, and it does work. So let's get back onto the server and get this done. Right, okay, so that layer has been done. I can't remember if I told you that or not, but the top layer, the 16th layer has been done. We've got 256 different cactus plants growing all at once, which is epic. Look how much cactus we've got there. That's probably all we're ever going to need. But it's still going to trickle in, and I don't care. I love it. And I'm now just making this quick elevator here just to get up and down because we're going to have all this redstone going on down here. I don't know, we might do... No, it's going to... Well, be sorted and then sent off up to where the bulk storage will be. So what we need to do is just need to break all of that, and then it rains down, and yes, there we go. So that's been placed in, and hopefully the rest of the kelp is on its way down now. Let's wait for all that to come in. That looks like that's about it, and we can just shoot up to the top, and that's a nice easy way to get up and down. And there we go. So this just takes us right up to the top. We can jump out and be on our way. So obviously, like I've said loads of times, this is only... No, I was about to say this is only temporary. This isn't temporary. This is definitely a permanent feature. But we'll have a nice design around it, something to build it up. And when we chat with Orange, I'll say to him if he wants to raise the terrain up around here a bit. So I've got an idea for a building, which I'll tell him. But I'm not going to say what that is yet. But yeah, that'll be sort of he can feel free to raise the terrain up and just keep the black hole at this level here, just to keep that at this level. But if he wants to raise the terrain up any blocks he wants, he can feel free to do this. All this is only temporary, this water elevator and stuff, but the next thing I want to do is actually not go down. We need to work out how we're going to do all the storage down here. So I think the way we're going to do it is through this hole here. So I believe if we just break through a little bit, there we go. So we come straight through to the farm. I'm guessing we're going to have a water elevator at this block here, which then takes the cactus up maybe onto an ice stream, which will come out of this block up here somewhere. Take it along and into what I think we're going to do as a bulk storage system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Testing World, test out a couple of designs, work out which one I want to do, and once we've got that done, it's going to make our life a lot easier to sort out all the bulk items we've got sort of lying around the base. So I'm going to head into a testing world and I'm going to work that out. Okay, so I just did about a 2 or 3 hour long AFK session, and I didn't log off with dirt around me. Oh, there's obsidian. Okay, Orange Pineapple messaged me saying, record when you know. Oh, I don't even know. My items aren't there. Right, that's Orange Pineapple's head with cursor binding on. Sorry. I've got a Triton. Does this mean I'm going to have to... But my stuff was in this chest, wherever this chest was. So my chest... Oh dear, wow. Am I seriously going to have to punch obsidian? See if I can punch my way round. Probably quicker to do this way. And try to see if I can get round. Oh no! Please! Oh, I don't know what they've done. Right, so I'm going to try and punch my way out, and I'll catch you once I've found a way out. Let's come down here. That's bedrock, so I can't go in that direction. Right. I reckon it was Orange who did this. I've just punched my way out. Oh, that's what we were encased in. I mean, there's all my gear. We're going to have to die. We will have to die. Do you love obsidian? Whoa, we've got a lot of cactus. That's what, over 27 stacks of cactus. 28 stacks of cactus from that AFK session. Wow. Right, so I'm going to go and quickly die, get my stuff back, and clear up this massive mess that they've decided to leave behind. Oh my word, I just killed myself and I just put the head back on. Oh, for goodness sake. There we go. I'm not putting that back on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my helmet on right now. There we go. There we go. This, will it lose its enchantments if you place it down? Yeah, right, so it's safe now. It's safe. That can just go away. I don't like it. Goodbye. And yeah, I'm gonna actually clear up all of down here because, as you can see, it's a right mess. I'm guessing the dragons gave me a second trident. But let's see. Oh, this is so thick. I mean, at least we can mine it at a fairly decent speed now. I mean, we get some obsidian back, but we are getting, especially that orange pineapple, we're getting him back big time. I don't think the dragons were responsible for this. Definitely was Mr. Orange Pineapple. But he was lucky with the bedrock. He was very lucky with the bedrock placement of how that spawned in, because there was absolutely no way I could dig myself out without mining obsidian. Absolute abuse. Absolute abuse, I tell you. Oh dear, right, I'll clear all this up and I'll catch you in just a little bit. Right, okay, so now that mess has been all cleared up, I'm just leaving all that stuff over there to despawn. All that's been cleared up, we need to work out actually how we're going to do all the storage for this, because as you can see, that's going to use up a lot of chests. And I was thinking, well, we'll probably only use like 7 double chests of storage, bulk storage. But now thinking about that, that's going to fill up very quickly because I spend loads of time around the base. This is always going to be loaded. So I think we're going to have to do a shulker box filling station, and then those shulker boxes get sent over into the storage system. So we're going to have tons and tons of cactuses by the end of this. And hopefully we're going to have that with all our farms. So all of this will eventually probably be stored in shulker boxes, which I think is the best way to do this, as it already is. But that is going to use up a lot of shulker boxes. So we'll obviously be buying some from JLR, depending on how much they're priced, and also doing end raiding. We need to do some admin work on the end to make it, to basically shrink it down, because there are so many chunks that have been generated, it lags out the world or when someone loads it. So we need to sort that out, which we'll be doing at some point. So the next thing I need to do is I'm gonna go and show you the design over in the testing world, which let's just go ahead and do on camera because I think I logged out there. And this design is the very old-fashioned, I'm just going the old-fashioned route, is the indicator lamps on them, which is what I was just wanting. So it's this one here. So if we, let's say, put some items in, they just flow into the top like that. And the lamps will go on as they trickle through, which we'll see is as they go through, but they're not, because there's quite a lot in here, you'll see they go through, but slowly this will fill up, and this will be really nice. We'll see how much of each item we have, which is a really, really nice idea. Depending on the item, we might do shulker box storage, or it might just be plain old storage, and I think we're going to go 7 high. That means there'll be a 2-block gap up here if we have this line here, so that should work quite well. We'll also be able to access the first chest to get items out, and if we really need it, we can access the back chest. All of these are actually accessible from back here because we've used slabs. This is a really old-fashioned Tango Tech design. I think it was he made this in what I think it was 2013, so that was about 5 years ago. It's a 5-year-old design, works brilliantly, and it's nice and compact. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go and now find a design for a storage shulker box loader, and once I found one of them, I'll be back. Okay, so welcome back. I have been looking around for different designs for shulker box loaders and all this kind of stuff, and I've come up with this really nice design made by Ray Works, and it's actually time to see if it actually works in 1.13. I haven't tested it yet. It's time to find out. So in here, it's about to go. Hopefully this pops off, goes into the chest. It's literally back. Oh, there. Yep. Yeah, there it goes. There's a bit of delay, but it does work. Oh, that had me worried there, I have to say. That had me very worried. Let's fill this up again and see what happens. So what I did was I just put a bunch of cactus up here, a bunch of shulker boxes in here. Obviously all this, this is just temporary, what I've built. It's a really nice compact design. It's tileable, which is perfect, exactly what we need. And as you can see, I don't know what all this is. There's some other magic going on and stuff. Whoa, okay, that's weird. So there's some other bits and pieces. I think this is an item filter up the top, sorting everything out. And he's just made it massively crazy and big. But all I need is this small thing here. And it's tileable, so if we ever make farms, let's say melon and pumpkin farms, which are going to have 2 different types of things coming in, we can have a sorter and we can have them tileable. So yeah, this is what we are going to build on the server, and that is definitely working. That went into, they've all got andesite, they've all been copied over. But where's my one there? Well, my cactus one, there they are. There are my 2 cactus boxes. So this is going to work really well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work out how many resources we need to build one of them, just so I know how it works, and then we can replicate that over on the OmathaCraft server. So I'll work all that out and I'll catch you in just a little bit. Okay, so the shulker box loader is built, and this is it just here. So that one there is the input, so that'll be where our cactus goes into. That one there is our shulker box input, which will have a thing the whole way up at the top. And I've given Orange specific permission that he can come here and take as much cactus as he needs for the Town Hall project. He can just take it on AFK here whenever he wants to. I've explained to him what we're going to be doing and sending everything up to the top, so he knows about all of that. So yeah, I think the next thing is it's just connecting it up, and we need. So let me grab some more blocks. So where are my blocks? Blocks. There we go. And let's grab some hoppers as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to tear out this, because obviously this is right in the way, and I will move the cactus into the chest. We always seem to going to be having cactus lying around. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to bring it across. I think the first thing we can do is lower down that first hopper. We don't actually need that hopper to be there. So we can get rid of that. And that we definitely have to have a hopper there. So we can go across one. And I guess we can have... You know what, let's do a water elevator. Just because we can. I mean, that means we can remove the hopper from here. We can remove these. That was just temporary anyway. We can have the item fall down, go across on some ice and up here into a water elevator that goes over the side and drops it into the hoppers, loads it up, and then sends it, and it'll get dispensed here and sent up. Right, I'll give that a go, and I'll catch you once I've got some of the water streams in place. Okay, so I think we're just about there. As you can see, I've had to send the water stream over in a bit of a weird direction because I didn't... Oh, what was that? I thought... Did it just pop off? I don't know why that just got popped off. That shouldn't have got popped off. That should have all of that in there. I think the server's a bit funny. No, we're alright there. That was very peculiar. I do not know why that popped off then. So we can watch that cactus go up. So this cactus will go up along here. So we can be the cactus. We go up into the bubble elevator and we come along, and I'm actually flying. I'm actually stuck here now. We can throw the cactus in, and you'll see it gets flung around into the hopper, which goes straight into the system. Nice and simple. Let's break this and get out of here. Can I bug out? No, not gonna let me. It's going to be one of those days, is it? No, come on. Okay, right, we're going to have to fly. There we go. So, as you can see, we've had to redirect that round because otherwise we would have been connecting with a torch or a repeater or something along those lines, which would have just messed everything up and broken things, and I didn't want any of that, so I thought I won't take any risks. I won't take any risks, I promise you that. And as you can see, it seems to be there or thereabouts working. It's looking good. That must have just been an odd server lag bug thing or something being dodgy. That won't affect it, will it? Redstone dust there. So yeah, I think we're alright. The next thing we need to do is just wire up the water stream to take it up to the top and build in the silo. I need to have a look at how long this episode is, actually. I don't actually know, but to be honest, it's not too far along water elevator. So what I'm going to do is I will do the kelp trick because I can, and I will get that sorted, and hopefully I'll see you once we've got maybe even the silo built. I think that would be a good idea. So I'll do that and I'll catch you in just a bit. Okay, so that took me way longer than it should have done to get this all sorted. So what we have is the hopper line going back here, and this is an auto dropper kind of thing, which works quite well actually. I designed this myself. It's probably been done 1,000 times before. It's single wide, which is nice, I guess. So we have a dropper here. I definitely didn't put a dispenser down and was like, why is this not got shot up to the top, and then realised it dispensed the shulker box. We'll pretend that didn't happen. So what happens is, what we could do is we will shove a shulker box in there, it gets shot out of there, and if we head over to the other side of the base, down on the third layer, and I missed it, I thought I would, and if we jump up here, orange is back, hello orange. If we jump up here, as you can see, it's landed in the hopper because it flies up the water column, which comes right from down there, from the dropper, and heads up into here. So now we need to quickly construct the storage silo, and then I think we'll be done for today's episode. Okay, so bang, it is done. I have the storage silo up and complete and looking very nice. We built it out of quartz because we built the storage system above out of quartz. We do need to sort all the sea lanterns down here because I only did it, well, we need to sort it out on all layers, so that's something I'll do off camera and sort that off. That made no sense whatsoever, but who cares? So all I need to do now is link up the hopper system over to the top over here, and then we're done. Just to show you that this works, let's put an item in there. That lamp goes on, and then obviously if I put, let's say, some items in there, that lamp goes on, and we have a problem. That hopper is getting locked by that block there. It's getting locked somewhere. This needs to be a slab. If we change that to be a slab, just like that, we should hopefully start getting items flowing in. That's good. Let's put some items up in there. That lamp goes on. Let's try the other one in there. Oops, there we go. Let's put 7 in there. Bang, yeah, that's going on. That's good. Put 3 in there. Nope, too late. Just put some quartz in there. There we go. And as you can see, the lights go on whenever there are items in the chest. Nice and simple. And as we can see, that is there. The light is on because there are items going down, so it will change depending on whether there are items in the chest or not. So that's looking really, really good. I'll let my items filter through. I'll link up the hopper system, and then we are done. I did probably another half an hour AFKing just a minute ago, so let's have a quick look to see how. Hopefully I won't have to do that very often. I can tear down my AFK box because that is no longer being used. We need to set up a proper AFK place because it's not amazing down here, but I guess it's safe enough. Actually, that shulker box we can take back, and we can load that in. We've got nothing in there. Where's this one? That's looking good. That's looking good. Actually, does that mean we've got one that's been sent up because we've missed 2? I don't know. Let's go and take a look, and then we'll finish off today's episode. Let's go and take a look. Can I land on it? My guess is probably not. No. Let's grab my pittering blocks that I've used all of today and take a look. We have a shulker box. Oh no, that's my other shulker box. I started waving my arms around in the air just then. I was really excited. Yay, we've got a shulker box and everything. But no, we don't. It's just my bone meal box. But anyway, that is all up and running, and that is it for today's episode. So if you have enjoyed, please leave a like, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.